You are hired. Job interview preparation. Stand out from the crowd. Know exactly what to answer. Show them what you're worth and get your dream job. Top most common questions and answers. Written by Gareth Woods. Narrated by Douglas Baldwin.
Introduction. For most of us, we had to learn to crawl before we could learn to walk. The same goes with finding the job of your dreams. Before you can get the job you've always wanted, you'll have to get an interview for the job. And then you'll have to ace that interview, passing it with flying colors and positioning yourself above other candidates for the same job. Many great candidates have lost job opportunities because they either were not able to get interviews or they came up empty in the interviews they had. Maybe they didn't have a resume that stood out above other candidates. Maybe their cover letter was lacking. Maybe they didn't dress appropriately for the interview. Maybe they didn't prepare properly. Maybe they got stumped by a question in the interview, or maybe they said something wrong. Maybe. In getting and then acing interviews, it's extremely important that you have a plan and a process which gives you the best chance possible to get the job you're looking for. In this book, I'm going to give you the tools and techniques you'll need to score interviews for the jobs you're interested in. I'm also going to tell you the things you'll need to do in the interview itself, including how to prepare for questions, how to dress, how to navigate difficult questions, what questions to ask prospective employers, how to broach and negotiate salary, and what to do in following up after the interview. All in all, I'll tell you how to position yourself above other candidates who are applying for the same job. My name is David Allen. I am a how-to-get-a-job expert. I have years of experience as a human resources director for multiple companies in different industries. I've also worked as a recruiter, recruiting people to fill various corporate job openings. And finally, I also work as a career counselor, helping people find optimum career paths or jobs that will enable them to live happy, healthy, and successful lives. Over the years, I've noted that so many people are unable to get the jobs they want, simply because they don't know how to get interviews, how to prepare for interviews, or how to perform in the actual interview itself. Many of my clients who have had success based on the knowledge I've provided have encouraged me to detail my knowledge in the form of a book. With this book, I've now done that, in the hopes that I'll be able to help a lot more people in their efforts to get the jobs they want. If you can implement some of the tips and techniques I'm providing in this book, you'll enhance your chances of getting interviews for the jobs you're interested in and, subsequently, landing the jobs you really want. As a career counselor, I've worked with clients who had been trying for years to get the interviews or jobs they were interested in. These clients came to me because they were not successful in their efforts and they wanted to know how they could improve their chances of securing the jobs they were looking for. In following some of the simple recommendations and steps I provided, these clients immediately found that they were having more success in getting interviews and in the results of those interviews. Many of these clients were unaware of what they were doing wrong, the things that made them unsuccessful in their efforts. With some simple tweaking, I was able to help these clients get the jobs they wanted. Whether these clients were looking to find a job in which they made more money, find a job which utilized their talents more adequately, or find a job which had a better work environment, I was able to point them in the right direction and work with them in developing a plan or a process which enabled them to be successful in their pursuit of the job they wanted. Through the years, I've received emails, phone calls, and handwritten notes thanking me for my help in this process. Some of my clients have even told me that the information and advice I provided was life-altering. I sincerely hope that I can make the same impact on your job search and possibly even your career. I'd be delighted to receive a note from you someday soon telling me that in this book I provided you with the tips and techniques you used to land the job of your dreams. If you'll read this short book and follow the tips and techniques I've provided, I'll assure you that you'll increase your chances to get job interviews and also increase the chances of getting the job itself. Before you can land the job you really want, you'll need to get the interview. Baby steps. You'll have to learn to crawl before you can learn to walk. And then, once you get the interview, there are some surefire ways to ensure that you can be your best self in acing that interview. Getting a job is an activity that requires a plan and a process.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?